Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be your general reading for November 2023. Because it is a general reading, the messages may not resonate with everyone. I suggest that you check back to your Moon and Rising sign. And also, if you'd like a personal reading, you can go to this address here on the screen and email me and say, Tara, I would like a 40-minute or 45-minute reading, for instance. On my About box section of my channel, I have the number of minutes, the number of questions, and the pricing. Usually my turnaround time is 48 to 72 hours. I don't like to make people wait. Just make sure that if you contact me, that you check your spam folder for my reply. For some reason, all my messages go to spam. I'm having a bit of trouble with my arm today, but I have done some pre-shuffling and meditation on your sign and glyph. I will not be shuffling the cards again. I have with me the Radiant White deck, the La Vida Sibila for clarification, and either the Golden Nostradamus or the Psychic Oracle Tarot to wrap the reading up. I would like to go ahead and get started with the reading. So let me turn the camera around. A 9-card spread. I won't even cut the cards either. We'll just tap them like that. The first card down is the 7 of Coins, the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Cups. Next row, the 10 of Swords, the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Coins. Last row down, the 8 of Coins, the Page of Swords, the 7 of Cups. And what is the overall energy of the reading? It is the Queen of Coins. Before I get started, those of you who are new to my channel, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you stick around. For those of you who have been with me since I started, thank you for sticking around. I want to explain the way I read cards for those who are new. I don't read cards, I read energies. And in that respect, I read the cards this way. Coins stand for either finances or the third dimension, the doing of something. In order to make money, you have to work. That's a doing. The cups are simply the emotional quotient, the way you feel about something. The swords represent thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, ideas, and communication. And finally, the wands represent your focus, your determination, your fire. What does it take for you to get up every day and do what you want to do? Having said that, I now will tell you about the Queen of Coins. Normally, she is a Capricorn, but she can also be a Taurus or Virgo. In terms of the characteristics of a queen, she is very grounded. She likes security. She's practical. She is solid, and what I mean by that is you can count on her. She's solid, and generally she handles her affairs in a very logical and practical manner. As a profession, she can be a banker, a financial advisor, a stockbroker. She can be a cashier even. Just handles a lot of money. She usually, you will find her working in perhaps a non-government organization, an NGO, where she works to do things with the ecology or the earth. The cards are read past, present, and future. Past, present, and future with the interplay of the cards. I have with me in the spread 2 7s and 2 3s. And there is a meaning when the numbers repeat themselves. What the 7 means, 7 is a moment of pause and reflection, of questioning yourself about what is happening, what you're feeling, what you're thinking. It's just asking you to stop and reflect on all that comes before and what you will do after. With the 7 of coins, you probably have been working in a job for quite some time, but you haven't seen any rewards for it. You haven't gotten a promotion, you haven't gotten a bonus, nothing, recognition. But there is a 7th coin at your feet, which tells me that something new is being introduced into the equation. And while you're standing there looking at your bush, you have to think, do I have enough time to tend to this 7th thing? Can I do it? Can it be fruitful? Will it produce any results for me? The 3 of Cups is about a universal kind of celebration, a gathering, something of that nature. Because it's 3 and you have 2 of them, 3s simply mean that is 2 things coming together to make a 3rd. And usually there are more than 3 people, at least 3 people that are involved, and that it may be a slight delay before future successes are realized. But in the 3 of Cups, it's a universal celebration. So maybe you something you feel good about. So maybe this is something that you are hoping for or wishing for. It could be a birthday, a promotion, an anniversary, something of that nature. The 4 of Cups is a 4, and usually 4s talk about stable foundations, but this is a cup. And here in the card, there are already 3 cups. These 3 right here. The 4th cup is something being handed to you, presented to you. but you're not sure if you should accept it or not. This card can sometimes mean stagnancy or depression, and not really depression, but sadness about it, because you feel that you already have everything that you need with these 3 cups. But there is a warning with the 4 of Cups that says don't turn down a potential cup of happiness, because you never know what it could be that could take you over the hump, so to speak. The 10 talks about the completion of a cycle or events. But this is a 10 of Swords, and it means that the problem has gotten as bad as it can get before it changes. All 10s are changing energies. Sometimes this card can be a stab in the back, literally. But the thing I want you to keep in mind is that it doesn't take one sword to stab somebody in the back. It only takes one sword to stab someone in the back. These are 10 swords. It's overkill. It can be someone gossiping about you, someone talking bad about you. It could be an ambush situation. It can also be travel around water, over water, by water, or near water. And it says that this is the darkest before the dawn, before it changes into something better. It can also be that there are physical problems, like you have hip, back, upper back, lower back, and neck problems from tension. Right in the center, we have the 3 of Wands. Now this is a great card, and it talks about fomenting decisions. As you can see, there are two wands behind him, and he's holding on to a third. This card can represent negotiations, business deals, but I want you to look at the card because the figure is standing high up on a bluff, and in the water there are ships. So with this card, I like to say he is either sending his ships out or he's waiting for them to come in. Either way, he needs to know, was it successful? Did pirates rob them on the way? Did they rob them on the way back? So he's waiting to see what information, and there is information coming in with this card. He's waiting to see if his ideas or his, what's the word I'm looking for? His project is successful. Now remember, it's a 3, so he has to wait because other people are involved. The next card is the Ace of Pentacles. This is an ace, and an ace always represents the energy becoming available to you. This can be new projects, new ideas, new finance, a new financial opportunity, or the opportunity to simply do something new, to take a new path. It doesn't say that you will, it only says the opportunity is becoming available to you. And so you want to try to use those energies. The 8 of Coins is about making money. As you can see, he is literally making money. So this could be about selling your wares, selling your products. It is also about doing a job over and over again until you perfect it. Now it is an 8, and 8s are karmic numbers. They are also numbers about money. This can be you starting a new job or an internship and learning new skills. This card is followed by the Page of Swords. Now, for me, pages and knights represent only messages. They don't say anything else about me, about what I'm talking about. And the Page of Swords is a student of communication. This tells me that there will be a message coming through very soon. But you have to watch out for the Page of Swords, because he can sometimes be a spy, up to trickery, gossiping about you, just generally behaving badly, and can be quite rude. And so I take it that there's a message coming, but here we have the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups is the same idea as the 7 of Coins. You are second guessing yourself. This card is about perhaps having fantasies, building castles in the sky, having so many choices you don't know what to choose from. As you can see in the 7 Cups, there are several different things. There is self-actualization, temptation, property, riches, peace, and power. But the card says, in order to come out of this confusion, and it's emotional confusion, you are confused about either what is happening, or the message that you received, or the things that you want, that you care most about, that you have an emotional connection to. But the card says, if you can identify the most important thing, you positively, absolutely can have everything that you want. But it may be that some of these things aren't important yet, or you already have them. So whenever I see this card, I tell people to go back to the drawing board and rewrite down the things that they want the most. And if you can identify the most important thing, all the rest of it, things will fall into place. But the card also says to expect the unexpected, a surprise. This doesn't tell me what kind of surprise, just a surprise. So I'm looking at this entire spread, and it tells me that there is something either that you have been working on, a project, a goal, something that you are heavily invested in. We have 3 Pentacles and 3 Cups. But something, you get some kind of news that kind of throws everything to the wind, and you're left wondering, what do you do about it? How do you feel about it? And what steps should you take? So the 2 3s stand for expect a small surprise. Now that's twice that you get that message, and there are no major arcana in this spread, so this is an everyday mundane thing. There are no spiritual lessons involved. The 3 of Cups tells you to expect a small but pleasant surprise. But then the 2 sevens tell you it's warning you of false friends. And so it says that either there are 3 people involved in this situation, and that one of them might be playing a little trickery on you. So I'm going to, normally I don't pull cards on the court cards, but this one is standing out to me. Whatever this thing is, somebody has stabbed you in the back or betrayed you. But if you think about it and you have the desire to do it, you can do it. You just have to work a little harder. I think that the person, whoever it is going to muddy the waters for you. You just have to stop and think about the most important thing and figure it out about what you want to do. I'm going to pull 3 Sibylas on the Page of Swords. It's a Donna Maritata. This is the Queen of Coins, and she pretty much has the same meaning as this one. She is good, she is respectful, she is solid, she likes security, she can be a nurturer. This is called the woman with children, but she doesn't necessarily have to have kids, okay? It's just showing somebody who is nurturing and kind. The Desperate Jealousy. Now, that card is all about maybe, and I say maybe, losing finances or something like that, losing a job, something which creates a desire to self-harm or commit suicide. It could be financial losses. It can be a loss of a job or anything like that. And the Limonale. Now this card is the marriage card, but I think this is talking about a contract, because a marriage is a contract. It can be a contractual issue that is stopping you. If that's the case, it's created by someone who has been talking about you. Let me see what else the this card can indicate, it heralds deep tears and worry and many hours spent crying. It can also point to substance abuse problems, as evidenced by the bottle lying at his feet. It warns of a toxic environment and toxic people around you. The person involved, meaning you, may not even feel that anything is wrong and that the environment is not toxic. However, this invariably turns out to be false, revealing that those nice people were deeply envious and they have been scheming behind your back to cause you ruin. It indicates treachery, slander, gossip, and envy. It warns of a danger coming from your circle of acquaintances. If this is about love, it indicates extreme jealousy, envy, and possessiveness. And love, if it can still be called love, comes with a heavy price to pay in any kind of relationship. It indicates a lack of trust and a loss of self-respect. Financially, it indicates heavy losses, heavy debt, insolvency, and overspending, as well as trouble with the law and a cutthroat work environment. It can indicate that a judgment is going to be made against you. The card warns also that you may about to trust someone who ultimately lead you to your ruin. It's a contractual issue. And already you feel as if you are not receiving your rewards or recognition. You keep working. This is a big disappointment to you, but you keep working. But something is going to be offered to you, and it's going to be a confusing situation. So, stop, as the 7 says. Don't doubt yourself. Trust what your intuition is telling you, and then act accordingly. I'm going to pull a Psychic Oracle Tarot, and maybe that has some good advice for you. Oh. Number 8, Power, or the Strength card. That's a good advice. I'm going to try to read this to you, so please listen carefully. As a spiritual being, you have unlimited power at your command. This card represents inner courage, willpower, inner strength, compassion, generosity, and love. At any moment, these beautiful qualities can assist you in coping with adverse conditions in front of you or the many surrounding your life. Set aside the necessary time to solve such issues. Power represents more than physical external strength. It can also be channeled emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. When you have balance over your body, mind, and soul, and with the power of spirit, anything can be overcome to achieve positive results. Power and strength can be developed to work in harmony in any given situation. Every obstacle, every error helps you build knowledge and understanding of the world around you. When you make a mistake, it's a chance for you to stop, listen, and ask yourself. Let me read that again. When you make a mistake, it's a chance for you to stop, listen, and ask yourself, what am I supposed to be learning here? And how can I make this situation better? Mistakes are great wake-up calls, and that they provide you with opportunities to discover your weakness, what needs to be changed, and which areas of your life need improving. Equally, they can be a blessing in disguise. Just remember, you are power. That's what I always say. If you make a mistake, it's not a mistake. It's not the end of the world. It's a learning experience. So learn from that mistake and go forward, being clear about not making it again. And so that's what I have for you for this month, Taurus. I hope that helps. Until next time, namaste.